Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, featuring guitar legend Dick Dale. Brian Setzer's Rockabilly Riot.
There's a rockin' in Brighton tonight. Rockin' in Brighton tonight.
The Polecats.
Make a second with me.
The Stars of Rockabilly Show with Sleepy LaBeef. The Doo-Wop All-Star Show with Bobby Hendricks, Jack Scott, Rocky Burnett, and Daryl Hyam. Big Sandy and his Fly Ride Boys. Dave Phillips and the Hot Rod Gang. Jay Milano, Restless, and over 50 more artists. But that's not all. Burlesque Show, Deke's Guitar Geek Show, Car Show, Burlesque Bingo, Pool Parties, and so much more. It's Viva Las Vegas 19. For tickets and information, go to vivalasvegas.net, and we'll see you there.
There's a rockin' in Brighton tonight.
We're back on the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour. We just heard Let Me Tell You About Love, L-U-V. It's off the recently released Heavy Hearts Hard Fists project from our guest, Nikki Hill. It's so amazing watching the interaction between you and your husband, Matt. Man, what an unbelievable guitar player and showman. And you, of course, one of the best vocalists I've ever heard live. It's just so much fun watching you guys.
Yeah, we have a really great time. I mean, it's there's so much work to do, James. There's so much to do to keep it going and to stay energized and to keep working and keep writing songs. And so I don't know, the time on stage, especially for us, is that's the fun time. That's the let it all go time. And it's nice to hear that it shows.
Oh, absolutely. And he said something on stage that it's hard to argue against. It's the new queen of rock and roll. Now, of course, he may have been a little bit more colorful in his description of it. But, we were sitting there from that set going, that was just amazing, and I'm hearing this from audiences all over the world, which is great.
It's a trip.
I can imagine. You guys, like I said, tour like crazy, and it's interesting how other countries revere American rock and roll, American roots music. What are the audiences like for you when you tour out of the country?
Oh man, it is really fun, and I definitely enjoy just how much even it shocks me and humbles me and kind of teaches me when you're out on the road and you're traveling to different countries, and you might think like, man, what are they going to think about this, or how are they going to feel about it? How will it transfer? And then it's just no matter where we go, people are really familiar with rock and roll and seem to be fans too, which is just, I don't know, that's such a cool feeling, just to go out and then you realize how much more you relate to everybody when no matter how far away from home you get,
Absolutely. And any set where you can hear covers of Sam Cooke, Little Richard, and AC/DC in the same set is pretty amazing.
Yeah, we like to play some of our favorites, so we're glad they're the favorites of a lot of other people too.
Oh, sure. I'll tell you what, the new album, Heavy Hearts, Hard Fists, it really has a tight live sound to it. I mean, you can tell you guys have been touring like crazy and just really refined your sound. Is that something that you purposely were going for with this new project?
Well, I think that rather than going for it, actually, it just kind of happened. To be honest, I wasn't even that worried about it because we had been out on the road so much. So that was actually kind of cool to not even, I don't know, I didn't have to go in on a fighting stance of proving the sound. It's like, man, we've been out so much. I've heard it almost every night of the year. You know what I mean?
Sure.
The past couple of years. For me, every record is just going to be trying to develop on songwriting and melody writing and just, writing songs that you just, you hope people like and you hope they dance to them or you hope they get some kind of feeling from it. So it was a lot of that, just continuing to work on it. And also, I mean, writing, of course, is super therapeutic. So there's things that you write and get them out and you instantly feel better. And then some of it is just wanting to make your mark in whatever kind of whatever kind of musical venture. I mean, sometimes you just want to write a cool, ballsy rock and roll tune, or you want to write a soul ballad, or you want to write that song. So some of the record is that too, you know?
Sure.
Did I mean to let you lead me on? Tell me lies to make you feel strong. Well, I don't know why I can't leave you alone. And I wonder, I might learn with a couple more tries. I might run while I close my eyes. On me it looks like I'm trying to fly. And I wonder, yeah, I'm easy to please. I got a weak spot. I like to take a chance with the ones who just don't give a damn. I got nothing to lose. You can trust me. My hands don't shake. Game made by fools for fools. Fools game is so hard to break. It's hard for me to understand why. I'll give my whole life just to feel alive. What will I do if no one holds me tight? And I wonder. I'm easy to please. I got a weak spot. Like to take a chance with the ones who just don't give a damn. I got nothing to lose. You can trust me. My hands don't shake. Game made by fools for fools. This fool's game is so hard to break. It's not a matter of right or wrong. The right's the wrong, the more I linger on. But still late every night when you're gone, and I wonder, and I wonder, and I wonder, I wonder, yes, I wonder, oh, I wonder, and I wonder.
That's the song And I Wonder from our guest Nikki Hill. We're talking about her latest release, Heavy Hearts, Hard Fists. You got to tell me about the title cut. I mean, the title alone really grabs your attention. Heavy Hearts, Hard Fists.
Yeah. That was, using that song as the title track. It was interesting because I actually we had to kind of sit down and flip the list around a little bit, and that seemed to be the most catching over and over again. As far as that kind of behind the scenes process, I didn't really know if that was going to be the title actually, but it feels good for me to even throw that out there, that when you're coming up with a title, sometimes it can be really intense and super meaningful. It can be one word, it can be this or that. And that one, I mean, I actually like that it can be interpreted in so many different ways. And I like thinking about the fact of using writing as kind of that therapeutic thing of getting over something really tough. And then once you've let it out, you're still fighting a little bit. You're still pushing, but usually that's, towards hopefully a bigger and better thing, whatever you're moving towards. So, that's how I feel when I think about that.
Yeah.
When I think about the title, for sure.
It's amazing how music is so deeply personal and deeply moving, music of any type. It's not just ballads. It's a heavy rocker. It's just something that people identify with, which is really cool.
Yeah, and that's definitely the point, to identify with people. So, but I'm looking forward to hearing, maybe how other people even interpret it. I actually hope it triggers something different in everybody,
Yeah.
I've done everything that I know how. Keep crazy thoughts out of my head. Early morning when the sun comes up and I'm not even in bed, I keep moaning and crying for you, even if you don't care to come home. But now my moan set the mood I'm in. I'd rather spend my time alone. Heavy hearts and hot fits, they may all seem so hard to resist. Love sometimes it just can't seem. It's blind to the hurt on the other side, where I used to be. Filled my body up with fire, felt so warm in your embrace. Then you burned my house to the ground. It happened right in front of my face. Struggles disguised to hide my eyes, to think is how I earned your heart. It's time I make it up to myself, 'cause I'm the only one falling apart. Heavy hearts and hot fits, they may all seem so hard to resist. Love sometimes it just can't seem. It's blind to the hurt on the other side, where I used to be. It gets so heavy, it breaks me down. I won't try again, I don't want you around. Struggles disguised to hide my eyes, to think is how I earned your heart. It's time I make it up to myself, 'cause I'm the only one falling apart. Heavy hearts and hot fits, they may all seem so hard to resist. Love sometimes it just can't seem. It's blind to the hurt on the other side, where I used to be.
We mentioned Little Richard earlier. The song Scratch Back. If it was Little Richard turned up to 11, I imagine it would sound like Scratch Back. I love that song.
Yeah. No, that's definitely a fun one, and it was it's straight, simple, and to the point, really. But I think sometimes when it comes to maybe throwing a little bit out there, it's simple and to the point. The best way to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't kick, don't miss, I might scratch back. Don't kick, don't miss, I might scratch back. I don't have the time to read your mind, figure out why you're mad like I've been unkind.